Apex Legends came out on the 4th of February 2019, and it was a total surprise. There was no marketing involved, EA and Respawn simply just pressed release. At the time, Fortnite was at its peak, and so EA used Fortnite streamers to promote the game on launch. The best thing about this marketing strategy is that everyone who was watching the stream could download the game straight away. The game was a huge success straight out the gates, with at its peak there being around 10 million people playing worldwide, with an all-time peak of 510,000 people playing at one time on Steam, to now having the lowest player count since November 2020, 2 whole years ago. So, is the game dying, and what happened to cause this? Matchmaking is the most frequent argument that you will see all over Twitter and Reddit. SBMM, or skill-based matchmaking, in simple terms, is how the game determines who you go against. It puts you with and against people at a similar skill level, or you would hope so. A big issue in Apex is what the community calls sweats. These are the people who have thousands of hours on the game, thousands of wins, hundreds of thousands of kills, and are just on a total different level to everyone else. These type of people are in every single game you play. It does not matter what skill level you are. You will go against these people and most likely they will be in a 3-stack. We've all been there, having fun, played for around 20 minutes, and out of nowhere you get absolutely steamrolled. You're ready up to go again, and you get steamrolled yet again and again and again. You exit the game, you come back 3 hours later for the same thing to happen over and over again. Having sweats in a game is absolutely fine. Having skilled people in a game is a great thing to have, but not when you have to sweat every single game. You know it's bad when ranked matches are easier to play than public games. Here's a clip from the gaming merchant who, in my opinion, explained it perfectly.
The main goal is to keep players engaged as much as humanly possible, and one of the biggest data points developers use is that players actually stay more engaged if they lose games frequently, because if they win too often or lose too often, they'll be more likely to quit. I've made an entire video going very into detail about this that covers all the sources and data about this, but I just want to be quick here before moving through the rest of the video. The matchmaking system is designed to keep you engaged as much as possible, but it can only determine that by how long you are spending on the game each session. It doesn't know how frustrated we may feel having to have super sweaty fights against high skilled players. It doesn't know if we've thrown a controller at the wall because our random teammates are level 12s and our enemies are pred 3 stacks. It doesn't know how we're feeling. All it knows is if you click again to play another match or quit to the menu.
There have been a few games to die or decline in general due to the people who play the game. Some people say this was the case for Fortnite as well as Overwatch 1. In Apex Legends, the community was great and was for a very long time, but the longer the game stayed relevant, the worse it got. False promises made by the devs such as cross progression, it's been 2 years by the way. The community got sick of waiting for things to happen as well as not agreeing with what the devs wanted to do. This caused Respawn themselves putting out a statement onto Twitter about their staff having death threats towards them, which is just disgusting. There's even cases up to most recently with the announcement of the brand new legend Catalyst. People were hyped about this legend coming out, even countering Seer, which is something that the community were happy about. But again, the community had to ruin it. Apex Legends announced that Catalyst, the brand new legend coming in to Apex Legends Season 15, is transgender, and the community went wild. There was a lot of support for this decision, as well as the trans community being very happy, but the feedback got divided. A lot of hate was sent towards the devs, as well as the main game itself, over the decision, which is bang out of order. Sometimes, no matter what the game does, good or bad, people take it too far. You all have heard by now that Overwatch 2 has been released. This so happens to be released as Apex has its lowest month. I think it's common knowledge that a lot of Apex Legends players are ex-Overwatch players too. The game has a lot of similarities. They're both FPS games with the hero ability theme to them. It makes sense that a lot of people are playing the new game, but the big thing is, what if they don't come back? Overwatch 2 is a huge game. The original Overwatch was a huge success, and for me, it was the game that started my YouTube journey. It makes sense for people to be playing it, but if Overwatch does everything right, I don't see people coming back anytime soon. Although Overwatch 2 is having matchmaking problems too, Well, it's either that or people who have never played Overwatch 2 before can't keep up with the OG players. I would not be surprised if the other games being released will be a big hit towards Apex. Either the new Call of Duty game coming out, as new games come out, older games like Apex need to adapt and keep up the constant content coming to be able to keep people engaged. It's up to Respawn to do this. If they don't keep up with these big AAA games, then like I said, I think this will be a big blow to Apex. Hacking is a big problem in games nowadays. In Apex, it seems to be spiraling out of control. You can literally buy a strike pack off of the shelves in the US. If you don't know what a strike pack is, it allows your controller to control any sort of recoil as well as being able to lock onto enemies too. And the worst thing is about it is that it's very hard to detect and ban these players. So not only is there hacking on console, PC hacking is getting worse and worse by the day. Hacks like aimbot and wall hacks seems to be the most popular, but the worst thing about it is that people aren't even hiding it. You'll see live streams all over TikTok and any other platform too, of people blatantly cheating and promoting these hacks with a simple link in their bio. They know that the anti-cheat in Apex isn't the best, and they know that they can get away with it. It's one thing that you're cheating and trying to hide it, but showing off that you're cheating? Nah, that's mad. If Apex had an anti-cheat like Vanguard, which is what Valorant built from the bottom up by themselves to detect any slight cheating, would be amazing. They're trying to make and implement an EA anti-cheat into the game, but that still doesn't erase all of the wasted games and hours people have played that are being ruined by cheaters. I really hope that they fix this issue, and for me it'll be amazing to see, but I can't speak for everyone. Sometimes enough is enough for some players, and that's totally fair. So even after all this negativity and all this controversy around the game, I truly believe that the game's not going anywhere. I think Apex is going to take the same path Fortnite did. Even to this day, Fortnite isn't dead. The community is still huge and is thriving every single day. It just lost popularity, that's all. These issues may be enough for some people who grind 24/7, and even for the casuals who can't play the game anymore because of the sweats. But in the grand scheme of things, I think even though it's getting a lot of recognition, the difference between the people who think the game is dying and people who think the game is better than ever is a big difference. The people who think the game is dying is a small amount of people, but it's getting a lot of light because of the reason that I said today. So yes, I don't think Apex is going anywhere. Yes, these issues are still there and they have to be fixed by Respawn themselves, apart from the community and other things like that. But yeah, the game is amazing. There isn't a game on the market like Apex, and I don't think there will be for a very, very long time. This game is unique, and Respawn has done a fantastic job on building this game. Thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way to the end. If you did enjoy, make sure you do go down below and drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know. Thank you guys so much for your support, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.